Welcome back to The Explainer. Today, we are mapping out the ultimate zero-cost blueprint for building a professional digital career totally from scratch. Look, if you thought breaking into tech or digital media meant you had to drop thousands of dollars on software before you even make your first dime, well, think again. We're going to see how literally anyone with an internet connection can master high-income workflows without spending a single cent. Let's just dive right in.
So here is our roadmap to take you from an absolute beginner to an employable pro. We'll start with Section 1, the Zero-Cost Revolution. Then, Step 1, your free toolkit. Step 2, the daily workflow. And finally, Step 3, build your portfolio.
Okay, let's kick things off with Section 1, the Zero-Cost Software Revolution.
So, do you need expensive software to become a digital pro? This is the exact question that completely stops so many people before they even get started, right? The traditional assumption is just, well, yes. People assume you absolutely need to buy this massive industry-standard software suite, paying those super heavy monthly licensing fees just to practice high-income skills. But guys, that is a complete myth. You really do not need a massive budget. No way.
The real answer to that question is FOSS. That stands for Free and Open Source Software. Now listen, this isn't your standard, annoying, free trial that plasters a giant watermark all over your hard work. Not at all. FOSS is professional-grade software that's completely free to use, modify, and distribute. It's the ultimate solution, and it completely levels the playing field. It basically means the only thing separating you from mastering advanced digital skills are just your time and your dedication.
But why does FOSS actually matter so much for a beginner? Well, beyond skipping those massive licensing fees, the real secret sauce here is community-driven development. You see, these tools are built and maintained by incredibly passionate global communities, and that creates incredible transparency and top-notch security. Because actual, real users are steering the ship, the software adapts to what people actually need. It gives you a highly compatible, cross-platform toolkit with the ultimate freedom to customize your tools. It easily, and I mean easily, rivals the expensive paid stuff.
Which brings us right into Section 2. Step 1, your free toolkit.
The landscape of high-income skills that you can learn for free is just massive. Seriously, it's like a giant playground. Whether your goal is graphic design, video editing, or 3D game dev, there are industry heavyweights waiting for you at zero cost. The exact same goes for programming, cybersecurity, and even those booming fields like AI and data science. In fact, for AI, tools like Python and PyTorch actually are the industry standard right now. And yep, they are completely free. Let's isolate a couple of these just to show you their true potential.
Take Krita, for example. If your goal is digital art or graphic design, Krita is an absolutely essential, zero-cost asset. It's a total powerhouse for digital painting, vector design, and creating really high-quality UI mockups. You can literally design the entire interface of a mobile app or paint an absolute masterpiece using a tool that costs you absolutely nothing.
And if we shift over to video production, we have Kdenlive. This is your go-to solution for professional video editing, adding visual effects, and handling dynamic YouTube content production. Look, if you want to launch a YouTube channel today, or maybe start a freelance video editing business, Kdenlive provides every single feature you need to cut, color, and publish incredibly professional-grade video projects.
Moving on to Section 3. Step 2, the daily workflow.
Okay, let's picture a day in the life of a modern content creator using a 100% free pipeline. Step 1, you open up Krita to create your cool vector assets. Step 2, jump over into GIMP to craft that eye-catching perfect thumbnail. Step 3, bring your assets and your raw footage right into Kdenlive for the final edit. And finally, Step 4, publish it straight to YouTube. Boom! It's a seamless, incredibly professional pipeline going from an entirely empty canvas all the way to a polished, published video.
And you know what? We can see the exact same principle in a software developer workflow too. You start with Linux as your super secure, flexible operating system. Then you write your actual applications in VS Code. You track every single tiny change you make using Git for version control. And finally, you push your finished code up to a GitHub repository to share with the world, or maybe just to collaborate with a team. You are building applications end-to-end using the exact same open-source architecture that the absolute biggest tech companies in the world rely on every single day.
Just to show you how adaptable this whole concept is, think about designer and AI workflows for a second. A 3D designer might sketch a logo in Inkscape, texture it in GIMP, and then render the whole shebang in Blender. Meanwhile, an AI developer will write Python scripts, test them out in Jupyter notebooks, train complex machine learning models with TensorFlow or PyTorch, and then deploy them. Whether you are rendering highly cinematic 3D designs or deploying cutting-edge machine learning models, there is a totally connected, zero-cost pipeline just waiting for you to master it.
All right, let's wrap this up with Section 4. Step 3. Build your portfolio. So once you leverage this awesome free toolkit to actually build a professional portfolio, the doors just fly wide open. You can start freelancing immediately. You can apply for remote jobs or even jump straight into open source consulting. Whether it's content creation, software engineering, cybersecurity, or data science, listen to me here. Employers do not care how much money you spent on your software. They just don't. They care about your portfolio and what you can actually build. These free tools are exactly what you use to create that undeniable, rock-solid proof of your skills.
Now, this requires a critical mindset shift that you absolutely must embrace. It's about spending money on software licenses versus investing your time in skill development. Far too many beginners get completely paralyzed because they think they have to spend a fortune to be a real professional. But here's the truth. Success doesn't come from the cash you drop on a monthly subscription. It comes from the time you invest in actually learning the workflows. Time is your actual currency here, not money.
And that brings us to our final huge takeaway. The biggest barrier today is not software cost, but skill development. The tools are already out there. They are incredibly powerful, and they do not cost a single dime. The playing field is entirely level now. So with your budget no longer serving as a convenient little excuse, what high-income skill are you going to start building today?